Hello, Zelda fans, and welcome to Game 2 of this brackets round against SassageLink and Spudozaurus, or as I like to call, the Bangers and Mash match. With me tonight, we have CD Improv. How you doing tonight, CD?
I'm good, thanks. Makuta, how's your day going?
It's doing really good. I feel spring in the air. It's just so nice.
I know, I'm excited. And in the background today, we also have 2% Chungus doing our tracking and pushing all those buttons. So, I'm looking forward to SassageLink's Remorse Flag was actually turning on Heart Shuffle. So we're going to have to figure out where everything is.
Which is always a lot of fun.
Well, I should have pulled up the Spud charts, but I think those can only actually happen when the items are forced into vanilla dungeons. So let's see what happens here.
It looks like we're going to start at the vanilla potion shop.
I mean, the game's going right along with the whole, eating and food and stuff, as we're going to start with the bait.
And I just love seeing Spudozaurus' Pokemon theme.
Yeah, Spud has done a lot of really amazing work on this flag set. We have a 60 ruby candle. Now, I'm not sure, but I think those are vanilla prices, which might mean that we have vanilla secrets today.
And we're starting with the bait. That's something we actually haven't seen a lot of.
I've seen it quite a few times. We're going to have a heart underneath the Yarmos. So, all right, guys, it does look like item or heart shuffle has taken effect. There is still a chance that it could get overridden in the randomizer, so this is good. And it does, yeah, I'm agreeing with Kirby Fan in chat. It does kind of look like we've got vanilla text on some of these. Hey, we do have extra candles, though, as SassageLink finds the sword.
Wood sword in the word cave, 50% chance of that happening.
And I know for sure we have the Triforce for level 6. As far as the other one, we will have to figure out as soon as we actually see some dungeons.
And Spudozaurus is going to go ahead and grab that Pokeball, which is going to give him a nice little wooden sword.
Yeah, Spudozaurus has done, he's been slowly doing edits to this. So now we have Diglett as levers. We have some Cubones in the dungeons. And all of the swords are replaced with Pokeballs.
And honestly, the Digletts are, for sure, the best part.
Oh, they are adorable. It's one of my favorites. So
so
we also
cute.
have, I want to say it's Lapras shooting fireballs at us. The SassageLink is going to, we're going to find the Master Sword at, Magic Sword at Vanilla level 1.
And I noticed that the word gym is on top of the stump where level 1 is. That's brilliant.
Yeah, he's added that to a couple of the Vanilla Dungeon locations just to kind of make, Speaking of vanilla dungeon locations, we have a full second quest overworld. That cave only turns into a cave when you have full second quest. Yay! We're not gonna have any money.
Yippee!
I mean, maybe we'll get really lucky in the large secret. Well, no, actually we have vanilla shop prices, so let's just hope we don't have to buy much today. All right, SassageLink is going to up an A out of that door repair to keep his 30 rupees. He should know he doesn't actually have to buy a candle, but if you can get one early on, it's really nice, because then you don't have to double back. Meanwhile, Spudozaurus is heading up towards all these open caves near the grave. He is at half of a heart at the moment. And it's worth noting that he changed... I think he changed the old man into Professor Oak. The potion, the old lady is Mom. And then at some point, I want to say the door repair might be the enemy trainer.
It's so good. And I noticed that the sword beams is a thrown Pokeball.
We got a level here, level 7 on O. Oh, good. Hi, second quest 7. How are you doing today?
Well, that's going to be fun.
Well, I mean, I need to see their chart again to figure out what we had as far as first or second quest. But yeah, that should definitely make this entertaining. Spud wisely up an A's inside of the dungeon to get 3 hearts back, and is the only reason he made it up that ladder.
Well, if that really is a second quest 7, you know what comes with that is a beautiful second quest 8.
Yep, those are two words that should never go together. Ever. As we have the white sword heart. All right, heart shuffle. Heart shuffle did in fact
I want
turn
it.
on.
I want it.
No. We need at least another heart to get our free white sword heart. I mean, that's just how this is going.
It always trips me up when I find a white sword heart because you see a heart in a cave and you immediately go get it.
Well, you try to. You're like, oh, hello, heart. How you doing? And then it's like the game's like, no, you need 6 hearts to pick this up. All right, SassageLink is going to find an open cave here. Let's see. Maybe we'll find another level. This would be great. Hey, we're going to get a free candle. That is beautiful for SassageLink. It means the next time they up an A, they can burn all of those bushes down near the start screen. Now, one thing to note, we do not have 0 HP enemies. We do, however, have sword beams. Because Spudozaurus is at a half a heart, and we've got beams coming out of that Pokeball. Oh, thanks, Mr. Bunny. That made this screen really easy.
Just needed to get to that last cave.
Oh yeah, I mean, pick up the money while you can, though I imagine SassageLink might screen scroll over and head towards the, maybe the open caves in the Deadwoods. Now, we still haven't gotten a bomb drop on SassageLink's side. These gorillas are like, no, not today. SassageLink is going to up an A. He's going to go back to the Deadwoods. Now, it's important to remember he already has the information that he's on a full second quest overworld, so there's going to be a couple of spots that there's no reason to check.
Meanwhile, Spudozaurus getting a bomb drop off that blue Lionel. I think we might have vanilla item drops here.
Well, there's always a chance that a bomb dropper rolls back into the bomb dropper group, so until we see something that drops that normally wouldn't drop, say like a bunny rabbit starts dropping bombs, then, you know, that's kind of the only real way to know.
Okay, those Cubone are adorable.
Aren't they? They are fantastic. They are blue. This is also why Spud has changed the, he's changed the sprite of the boomerangs to be bones to match with the Cubone. It's so seriously good. The cutest either. All right, so Spud apparently also saw that we have full second quest because he's skipping the mixed quest spot all the way at the end, and sadly we missed it by 1 block.
And it looks like our Triforce pieces are level 6 and level either 4 or 5.
Okay, well, yeah, that's hard to tell again without we need to see the front half. But it does mean that both of our runners get to spend quality time in second quest level 7 and 8. Yay, especially with Heart Shuffle on. Come on, Bo, deep in level 8 on the floor somewhere underneath. How about a Dig Dogger?
Spudozaurus is going to pick up his free candle in a Take Any Cave. I imagine he might go start burning the Eastern Woods.
I think he's probably going to wrap around here, see what's on the coast, and then start burning his way up the coast. I don't know that he hit these two Armos locations. And I don't believe we've actually gotten a view of what it is, as he finds... Speaking of 8! Hi, 8!
Yay!
Oh, fantastic. Oh, hey, SassageLink is going to find second quest 7, find an immediate door repair. And
while he's finding that, Spudozaurus is going to find the Any key on the coast.
All right, so that is definitely something you want to get your hands on. Keys are going to be in high demand. It's just one of those things that can definitely happen with second quest 7 and 8 because they are so linear that you really want as many keys as you can get. All right, Spud's doing a good job trying to farm these guys. I think, again, he's trying to farm for a bomb drop. We're going to get a clip here from SassageLink into one of the first of many staircases in Second Quest 7. And yeah, I totally agree with chat. That's the perfect location for a mugger. That was the last possible room, all the way to the left in this second quest 7. So you don't need to worry about the bait unless we end up having second quest 3 somewhere. Oh, second quest rooms are definitely on.
Yep.
You know, the first time I got into one of these rooms, I cleared it, and I was just like, why isn't the door opening? Like, game? I'm like, okay, I've never seen this before. And chat's like, it's okay, it's second quest.
I just always assume if there's a block somewhere in the middle row, it might push.
Really good clip there from Spud. That was like fairly seamless. He's gonna find a secret under the burn bush that is normally second quest 7. And so far, this enemy set here in actual second quest 7, it's not been terrible. We've had Zols, we've had some bats, you know, it's all pretty much stuff that we can kill.
Yeah, not bad at all.
I mean, robo snakes, let's see how they, maybe they rolled down? That would have been nice. Oh, don't get grabbed, Sassage.
You got wall masters rolling up, that's nasty.
Yeah, that's never nice, especially if you get clocked by the bubble while you're trying to stab them and it takes your sword. Oh, speaking of nasty. Hi, Patra.
What were you saying, CD, about the enemy set in this 7 being nice?
Well, I mean, you know, there's no guarantee that we have to kill that Patra, so that part's good. We do have a diamond staircase here in level 7. Sassage is gonna kind of try not to hug the snakes because he is down to a half a heart. Oh, those guys are tanky.
Whew. Did a good job of getting them into one row and just bouncing them back.
Poor Spud is trying to check these Armos locations and takes a bone, a boomerang or a Cubone to the side of the head. He's going to go back to start. Now with the candle, he's going to be basically doing some of the exploration that Sassage did the last time he was down here. Really good clear there from SassageLink on half of a heart. It looks like Spud played the money-making game, but I'm not entirely sure what happened.
Well, I think he lost, seeing as he's at 0 rupees now.
Yeah, I think he only had like 10 to go in there, so that kind of makes sense. Hey, we're no longer beeping! Woohoo!
Whoa!
Yeah! Go 7. Alright, that's a red ring on the floor of Second Quest 7. That makes up for the fact that we have to dig Second Quest 7 and 8.
Red ring this early, that's a huge find and a massive advantage to SassageLink if Spudozaurus takes his time getting back to 7.
Oh, I like that one-way staircase. That's one of the only ways to get to the Triforce. This is good.
Wow.
This is really good. You gotta take the one-way staircase to come out the right side of that shoot room. I think Sassage might actually just grab the Triforce and run. At least I would.
That's not a bad play, especially since you're going to lose your sword in that room.
Well, you are. I mean, there's ways to get it back, but you don't have enough bombs to really bomb anything. Plus, there's a decent amount of Second Quest 7 along that top row that he didn't get a chance to see. At this point, there's smaller levels waiting for you. So I say take the Triforce, leave, and come back if it makes you.
Absolutely.
All right, Spud is going to go ahead, give us a look at Candle Row. He's going to find another secret. All right, we're going to find a bait shop. That's not going to be much good. Spud is going to work his way up towards the burn bush above vanilla level 1. To answer your question in chat, one of the many flags that can roll on in this flag set is permanent sword beams, which means that no matter how much health you have or don't have, the sword beams will always be on. It's amazing.
Oh, I love permanent sword beams.
Sassage finds a level here in Death Mountain. We have,
A level 3?
we're full second quest. That is the classic here. He's going to grab the map. We're going to see the letter L. So we do have Triforces for levels 4 and 6. Or, no, I'm sorry, that's 5 and 6. Because 5 is the bottom right-hand corner. And thank you very much to our tracker for hitting those buttons in the background. Now, SassageLink with the red ring, he doesn't have to worry as much in this room. He still only has 3 hearts. Spud is going to find 5. He's going to pop in and pop back out. I think he's trying to see if he could get that key door open.
Which he does.
All right, now this room is very required here in level 3. One of the things we did, however, see on SassageLink's side is that we had a Triforce in level 7 in the Triforce rooms, which means there's a possibility that our drop rooms were not shuffled. I don't believe we've seen level 9. Unless it was on Spud's side while it's having some frame issues. But yeah, we have not seen 1, 2, 4, 6, and 9. We also have not yet seen the white sword item wherever in the world it is. Okay, we're being told that, okay, well, sadly for us, we're having a decent amount of frame drop here on Spud's side, so we'll have to take a look when SassageLink gets back around. Oh yeah, we did see the white sword item. Alright, so I imagine Spud is going to dig this as long as the enemy set is not horrible. There are a potential of 3 items in here with Heart Drop, with Heart Shuffle on. Now, if I'm SassageLink, I'm pushing that block because that's kind of a dead giveaway that this is a transport staircase in a second quest dungeon. It really likes putting standing item drops in those rooms. Now, Spud, without that red ring, is going to have to be... Oh, what did he just pick up? That was a 5-er. Okay. But yeah, Spud's going to have to be a little bit more careful than SassageLink in some of these turret rooms. But again, Spud has some really, really good combat, so red ring, while it is nice, is far from a necessary item.
Meanwhile, SassageLink finding that meat block at the end of the corridor there. Very nice not to have to get the bait, especially on a second quest.
Now, did we see what stopped him from grabbing the Triforce out of 3?
No, he up and ate once he got to that bait block and just left.
Alright, that must mean that we're blocked by something, or he just doesn't want to go through the... Maybe he thinks he has that Triforce? I'd be curious to see, but yeah, we don't need the bait that we started the game with tonight. Thanks, game.
That is true. We did start with the bait.
I mean, we had it. We didn't have to buy it. It was kind of a nice present. All right, Spud is continuing to work his way here through level 4. Probably taking a mental note as to where the bubble room happens to be, because in second quest, that is always something you want to know. Where is your closest room that will give your sword back? Sassage is going to see level 9. All right, we're 1 screen away from the wood sword screen. And yeah, chat did remind me, we have seen the white sword item. It is a heart tonight.
That's right, because you tried to grab it.
Yeah, and then it just didn't. It was like, no, you need at least 5 hearts. All right, so Spud is going to find the transport staircase here in level 4. Yes, actually, thank you, Trails. Spudozaurus found the blue Pokeball, which is going to be our white sword here tonight on the floor in level 4. So that's one of those 2 items. Now, this is great for Spud. This is going to reduce the amount of times he has to stab all of these lovely, wonderful, tanky things.
Both of our players tonight having an advantage over the other. One of them a defensive advantage, the other an offensive.
Well, that was a boomerang in the staircase of level 4. That's the regular banana, which is turned into a bone in this sprite set.
One might call it a bonana.
Ha ha ha. SassageLink is going to find that we don't really have hints tonight. Anytime you see, like, 10, 20, 30, 5, 10, 15, that means they're going to be vanilla hints. They're not going to do you any good, so don't bother buying them. Unless you're playing the vanilla game and you really don't know what they are. Alright, SassageLink is on the hunt. He's like, alright, I need some more levels. Spud is trying to find a way into the upper section here in level 4. He's going to up and A and go back to start. Now, this being a second quest level, there will be walk-through walls in here, so that can definitely throw you for a loop.
Yeah, the walk-through walls on 4 can, well, just 4 itself can be brutal.
Alright, let's see. Is this going to be... I don't know that we've seen Spud take this. We've got a heart in the staircase. So Spud now knows what all the items in level 4 are. Now, I don't know if he stays to dig out the Triforce, if he has a hint as to where it is, as SassageLink is gonna find lovely and wonderful Second Quest 8 down on the coast and be immediately ladder blocked. So, all right, guys, we need a ladder.
Not going any further in that one.
Yeah, we will definitely need a ladder to finish the seed. And hey, here's the really good news. When we get the ladder and come back to finish 8, we can pick up the Eddie key off the coast.
Yeah, that's really, really beneficial there.
I mean, we have to be able to find the ladder first and have enough keys to get it. But yeah, it's kind of a nice combination. Spud is going to find a new path here in level 4. Oh wait, we've been out of this staircase. Okay.
There's our large secret.
Oh dear, we don't have a key. Wow, okay. 100 rupee large secret for SassageLink. He's got the red ring. We do not know where our arrows are going to be tonight, but we already know that we're going to have key problems, and we might need to find a ladder. So I would seriously think about picking up a key with those rupees while we have the chance. We've already got bait and know that it's useless.
Yeah, both of our runners having massive key issues right now.
But alright, here we go. Continuing up the coast, Spud's like, I'm done in here, I'm leaving. SassageLink is about to enter 4, so this should get him a heart and a white sword. I'm going to briefly open up my drop chart so that I can see if we're dealing with a case of drops being in their drop rooms or not.
Now, can there be a case with the way the flags are set up where the Triforce is showing up in its room, but the other drops are shuffled?
I believe maybe, but for the most part, they usually go together, along with if you have the vanilla colors. That is like kind of a dead giveaway that your drops might actually be in the same rooms.
All right, interesting.
Yeah, that one I didn't pick up on until Rick told me about it, and I was like, oh, all right.
Yeah, I never would have thought of that correlation with the vanilla colors.
It was actually pretty big in the last random percent tournament, because it was one of the ways you could figure out what... I think we had the possibility of turning on hidden dungeon numbers so in that one. So I want to say that was one of the few ways to figure out where in the world you were.
Was the color. That would make a lot of sense.
All right, I've got the chart ready. Let's see what happens.
A lot of Dodongos in this level 4.
I mean, it's a bomb refill thing. Though we only saw the single Patra in level 7. Spudozaurus is going to go ahead on his 5th heart. He knows that I think he knows that the white sword item is a heart. So he's like, I'm done. I'm just going to start picking up useful things out of the take-innies. Alright, SassageLink gets a really nice block clip up into this 3-bar room, because if he didn't, he would have to keep dodging those bubbles. Spudozaurus is going to take advantage of his large secret and purchase wooden arrows.
Yeah, that block clip is a great play right there, especially with those bubbles.
Nice clock here for Sassage. Is going to let him finish clearing the Starknut room in safety. And sadly it doesn't push, but hey, at least we know. Hi, Spiky, how you doing? Sassage is like, oh, I don't need that. Bye, Boomerang. You can just stay there forever. We're good. Now, he hasn't yet come across the room that's going to hold the white sword for him. Though, if it's the vanilla drop room, it's going to be a four-corner shooter turret room.
And those rooms are always fun.
Well, there should be quotation marks around that. This... I mean, he's got the red ring, so unless Sassage, really starts taking a lot of bops, then he should be okay.
Spudozaurus really taking advantage of those pause strats to get through these Lionels.
Yeah,
These are some
Spud
rough
is,
rooms when they're so packed with Lionels.
Yeah, Spud has done a really great job in learning how to do this. Like, the timing, you have to be really, really specific on the timing, and he's just really been able to, like, I think the only other person I see that does it better is probably Saber. Alright, SassageLink's gonna find a transport staircase here. Spudozaurus is, I think, gonna find... Was this a small secret, quite possibly?
I believe so, yes.
Alright, SassageLink is still looking around. Now, I think we ended up key blocked in here, because this is the room you can't go through the wall, you can't bomb through the wall, and I think that's as high up in 4 as we could get.
And it's,
So
it's still as high up as you can get.
Yeah, but both of the items were actually below this. SassageLink is going to go ahead, clear the Landmo room, see if anything drops.
It's looking like right now the item that's really going to start to open this seat up more is going to be that ladder, enabling our players to get their Inna key.
Or the first person to actually just go ahead and buy keys.
Yep.
Alright, so that's why we couldn't go up that way. We're not getting around that guy anytime soon. So that is a potential bow block in level 4. Oh, don't pay him. Don't pay him.
Why did... Oh!
I mean, it makes sense. You want to kind of go back and explore, see if you can walk to the south here or bomb or do anything else before leaving this section of the dungeon. But at the same time, money is going to be tight.
Yeah. Yeah, you just paid 50 rupees to try one bomb wall. That was...
And if it had worked out,
harsh.
though, and that had bombed right into the Triforce room, then Sassage would have been pretty happy. You know, like...
True.
It would have been good information and it would have been worth it. But it's kind of, you know, high risk, very little reward if it doesn't work. Spud is going to find level 3. Sassage is going to get that heart. Now, Sassage only has 4 hearts. Even with Red Ring, a 5th heart, it's not a bad idea. This is going to be a transport staircase to the other side.
Yeah, I want to see...
actually... Wait, are we bait blocked in 3, or what was the Triforce?
No, the bait was useless, and we already have the bait, so we couldn't figure out why Sausage walked out, and that's what I'm actually curious about. I want to see what's blocking us up here on the northern part of this corridor on 3.
I mean, it's got to be something that we can't kill. Like, that's the only thing I can think of, is maybe it was a Goma or a Dig Dogger that we don't yet have a way to take care of. Ooh, gotta be careful there, poor Spud. He might come back in a little bit. Oh, no, he's gonna up an A, get his hearts back. Okay.
He does have that white sword, which will help him. But even with the white sword, those Blue Lagoon rooms are just rough.
Now, speaking of white sword, Sassage is going to go ahead and leave level 4. Now, in one direction, we're key blocked. In the other direction, we are bow blocked. So I imagine we're not coming back there until way later in the game when we find a keys or a bow.
Spudozaurus having a much better time the second go around, taking out these dark nuts.
Yeah, Spud's got, between the pause strats and just normal combat, Spud is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Oh, yep. Well, no, actually, it's keys.
It's keys.
It's keys. We couldn't go into 3 because we can't get through that key door. Okay, well, that's good information. Though, you know, we haven't seen any of the items in 3. I almost would have taken the transport staircase to see if one of our items ended up in there. As Spudozaurus is going to find level 6 in Death Mountain.
Right beside level 3.
Hey, it's our Wiz Robes and Mr. Mime friends.
Oh.
There's something blue. There's a 5er inside one of those pancakes, which is kind of hard to see, but it's also a dead giveaway that was in fact a staircase. Now in second quest level 6, there's going to be 2 transport staircases and 1 item staircase.
You know, I can't wait to see what Spudozaurus turns those Wizrobes into.
I mean, I don't know. It's almost, yeah, it's almost fun to leave them as Wizrobes, but I know he's been trying a couple of different things. Because some of the that was our face. Thanks, Wizrobe. But yeah, there's a fiver. There's a fiver inside that pancake. That should tell Spud right now that this is in fact a staircase. Because again, Second Quest loves to put standing item drops in staircase rooms. SassageLink is heading back down towards Vanilla Start, so he can kind of hopefully find a couple of things. There we go. We've got the push block here for Spud. And it's the recorder. This is good. This is very good for us on the Second Quest Overworld. And wow, was that easy to get to inside of Second Quest 6. You just have to kill those Wizrobes, which Spud did a great job of, even though he doesn't have that red ring and just kind of had to, you know, do his best.
Well, with that Poke-Flute in hand, he's going to be able to unlock a lot of checks.
All right, SassageLink is going to go ahead and Kananaki this level 5 here. Now, this looks like a letter Z. We're going to try, there's a couple of walk-through walls. There's, again, going to be 2 transport staircases and 1 item.
Now, Spudozaurus was in 5, but didn't spend much time in here because they already have the Triforce for it. But it would be interesting to see if Sausage spends just a little bit more time and digs up something.
I mean, we already know that we're going to need a ladder, at the very least, to get into level 8, though I'm assuming that Spud knows this. For us, his stream was a little framey at that point, so I don't know for sure if he saw the ladder block in 8. I am going to assume that he did, because if you find 8, you know that you're eventually going to have to go in there. You probably are going to take at least 1 step in the door. Oh, look, a key we can't get to.
And a key we'll never get, because once you got the ladder, you don't need the keys.
No, you're going to go back and get the any key, unless, of course, the ladder is in this staircase right here, or this drop room right here. Well, I think this is a drop room in 5.
Fair point.
I mean, this is a drop room in some levels. It's not everyone. As Spud is going to take a key and return to level 3. I like this. This is a good idea.
That's very good. Did he go and purchase that key?
I don't think so, but I'm not entirely sure. I wasn't paying much attention. I think he might have found it on the floor in level 6, because level 6 is generally pretty generous with keys.
Okay, that does make sense.
To answer a question in chat, can you pay 1 heart to the old man if you only have the 3 starting hearts, or is this scenario not possible? Not only is it possible, but it's called SassageLink. It's fantastic. After you pay the mugger the heart, it doesn't leave because you cannot drop any lower than 3 hearts. You go into what is like a 1-hit Oko stage, where even if you do pick up another heart off the floor, you're still gonna die to the first hit, because the game will not take away all the hearts that you started with. It's kind of useful, especially if you find all the muggers before you find any hearts. Oh, this room here for Sassages.
Oh, that's
Special.
dreadful.
Without the red ring and some really good timing, you're not making it through there. Oh, Spud, I like this. This is the drop room in level 3. Spud is going to go ahead, take out the Dig Dogger, and be rewarded with a floor heart in a floor heart room.
Now, I didn't catch, did we see Spud blow his recorder outside of a dungeon?
I'm not entirely sure, because I think he just walked directly back to level 3, maybe?
I think he did. I'll be interested to see what the... Oh, hello, Zelda room.
Oh, Zelda's not going to be in Zelda's room tonight, so that's kind of cool. Alright, we're going to get the Triforce here out of level 3. Now, Spud has already checked the top half of this 3. I imagine at this point he's going to go through the transport staircase, unless he already did and found out that it was key blocked, and see what the item is. SassageLink with the red ring is going to do some battle with this Patra. Sadly, those Patrates have eaten their Wheaties today. They're a little bit beefy, and Sassage didn't manage to get the white sword out of level 4 while he was in there. And that was a really good play on Spudozaurus' side, to go back and actually verify that heart drops seem to be in their rooms today.
Mm-hmm. It'll definitely make it much easier to pull out these floor drop items.
Let me see. Spud's up to 6 hearts. I think he saw an item. I don't know if he picked it up.
I think the item is behind a key door.
Okay.
That.
Oh, so they popped out up on the top or the bottom, and they couldn't get through the next one.
Yeah. Well, that transport, the upper room is the landing room, and then the room under it is a meat block.
Okay, well, Spud's gonna find level 2. It's gonna look like an A. Yay! Now, if Spud had actually seen the bait block in level 7, there's a 5er. I have a feeling he would have paid the bait. Like, here, let's just get this out of my inventory. I don't need it anymore.
Yeah. Are there 2 or 3 bait blocks in second quest? There's 2. Okay.
Mm-hmm. There's 1 in 3, and then there's 1 usually in 7, I believe. It can roll into 8 if the rooms get switched around. Spud's gonna find a staircase here in level 2 and be rewarded with, okay, red candle's a really good source of reusable offense when we get hit with a bubble.
Well, 2 is a great place for...
It's okay, go ahead.
I was just going to say, 2 is a great place for Spud to be. It's relatively small. If he knows where his drop rooms are, he'll be able to find that other item pretty quick.
Well, since Spud made the chart, I have full faith that he knows he knows them better than a lot of people. And Jiggly Saint telling me that it's normally in 8, so today it did rotate and it went into 7. But yeah, there's usually only 2. This is quite a lot of dungeons up here in Death Mountain. We've got 3, 6, and 2.
And then 7, just 2 screens below 2. At this point, the only dungeon that we're missing is level 1.
9. Oh yeah, we saw 9. So yeah, we're still missing 1. There is still hope that maybe 1 is like on a raft spot or something like that.
Good point. We haven't seen any blocked dungeons.
Well, it's not a flag that's actually forced on, but you're in a second quest overworld, so it's kind of usually to be expected that something you need is going to be blocked by a power bracelet, raft, or recorder. If it's not, that's pretty rare. Hey, stop throwing bones at us, Cubone. Now, Spud is going to use this respawn mechanic to try to farm bombs off of the Cubones so that he can continue bombing Death Mountain while he's here. And SassageLink is doing a great job of trying to keep taking the tap from the blue bubble when those red bubbles take away his sword to get rid of this last remaining dark nut. Because this should be the item, I want to say. He's seen both transport staircases. Or this could be the item.
I think you're right. I think it might be the item.
Alright.
Got a nice hit on that right before
job.
he lost his sword.
Now, if you're SassageLink, you're... Evil bubbles, stop. We're going to get a potion letter up on Spud's side and find a heart in a staircase for Sassage.
That's so lovely.
I mean, at least we know where it is.
Spudozaurus finding level 2.
Health now. Yeah, Spud was already in here. He was using the respawn mechanic because he ran out of bombs.
That's right.
Now, this second quest 2 is going to have a transport staircase. It's going to have a couple of walk-through walls, and we want to clear that, I think.
Yeah, this might be our... Nope, it wasn't.
No, I think he might just be looking for the item, though. So in Vanilla Second Quest 2, the drop room is going to be a Gleeok room.
Okay.
Or the heart is in a Gleeok room.
Yeah, I really need to brush up on my second quest, Vanilla. I pretty well know my first quest, drop room. Second quest, not so much.
I made a cheat sheet. It's a very basic cheat sheet with just the pictures of the rooms and the color of the dungeon. Alright, meanwhile, SassageLink with a couple of bombs. He's going to be finding level 6 and 3. And it actually works out that I think he's already seen 3, but this is going to work out really well. That it'll get him his recorder, and if he remembers about the Dig Dogger in level 3, it might actually send him in there looking for the floor item. Now with the red ring, he's not in as much danger as Spud was when he was trying to clear this, but it's still not going to be a picnic.
Yeah, not having that white sword is rough when you're facing these blue Wizzies.
Alright, Spud's gonna find some more money, and again, he's already bought arrows. I would so love to see him buy a key right now.
Yeah, key's definitely the name of the game in this seed. It has been ridiculous.
I mean, sadly, with vanilla prices, we don't really have a lot of cheap key options, but it would be fantastic to see our runners take advantage of having some money and putting it into the keys. Sassage has taken out those whiz robes. I would go ahead, clear this last pancake, pick up the $5, and then maybe think about up and A-ing after saving the room. Spud's gonna find a heart and a take any. He's already got a potion, so he's gonna pick up a little bit more health. And SassageLink gets his recorder out.
Just don't die! No!
Well, no, he fully cleared the room, but something will respawn because the Zols split. So there's a very small chance he walks back in there and it's just a Zol. That'd be great. I mean, it could be the whole entire room again, but we'll see. Yep, it's just the pancake replacing the Zol that he had to split before he killed it. So in this case, that Zol's being a bro.
Oh, that is excellent news.
Alright, here you go for SassageLink. He's gonna go ahead, grab the recorder, and yeah, I'm gonna agree with Kirby Fan. It looks like it's vanilla unbeaten because it took Spud to first quest level 8, which we already know doesn't open.
Which,
well, Spud's about to get the news that we're ladder blocked in 8.
And there it is. Yeah,
Oh,
Vanilla
okay.
Unbeaten is one of my least favorites, just because it becomes useless toward the end.
Well, it does toward the end, but in the beginning it's pretty useful. SassageLink is about to get that exact same information, but you are in a second quest overworld, so you're just thrilled to have the recorder so that you can actually check like the desert spots and those random one-off recorders.
Oh, absolutely. I should rephrase useless for travel.
And yeah, to answer a question in chat, we did see the white sword item. It is a heart. I don't see that the guys are going to go back there until we're probably whistling the desert at that point. Spud is up to 185 rupees. It would make me a very happy person since he's already bought arrows, he already has bait in his inventory, and has seen one of the bait blocks if he would buy keys.
Yes. You can almost buy 2 keys.
Mm-hmm.
But a key purchase could be big. Another big thing to do would be to find one and find a ladder in said one.
Well, the thing is the only level we know that the ladder is not in is level 8. Because we can't get any further than that Chevy room in level 8.
That is true.
Hey, there's a door repair. What a jerk.
Yeah, Spud, you're like,
Hey.
what, 3 door repairs away of not being able to get a key.
I mean, there's always guinea farming or killing of things in dungeons or digging a dungeon we haven't got the Triforce for yet. So, I mean, it makes sense. But we're key blocked in a couple. We're ladder blocked in 8. We are potentially bow blocked in, that was, I think, 4. One-sided. Ow! Jerk face.
Oh. That's a rough screen.
Yeah, the only dungeon we've seen all the items out of, I believe, is actually level 4.
Yeah, level 4.
Though Sassage, however, did not find the white sword. Sassage is going to take advantage of that record and end up over at Recorder Lake, I think?
Which, it being second quest, does absolutely nothing.
Well, yeah, I think he was just trying to use it for travel. He was trying to get back to
Yeah.
the center of the map from where he was easier. I have a feeling we're about to see him recorder the desert. It's 3 checks. It's, kind of a no-brainer.
That is one of the nice things about the recorder checks, is they're all grouped together.
Well, with the exception of the one on Death Mountain and the one near Vanilla Start, yeah, a couple of them are really... Yes! Good job, Spud! Get another one if you can, buddy. Alright, we got...
Two
beautiful.
keys! Such a good purchase. I apologize, Spud. You were going for the cheap key shop. I bow to you.
I mean, if you can actually find it, it's really useful because it made the difference between him being able to get 2 keys and just 1. Spud is going to immediately take the key into level 3, and I like this play. He's going to go see what is the item here in 3.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is the drop room normally. Well, alright, we're gonna get a heart. I almost wish that Spud had maybe saved Scum the keys, but he did end up with 2.
I was having the exact same thought.
Alright, SassageLink is gonna head back in the direction of possibly 6 and the rest of Death Mountain with these bombs. Or we're gonna get some remaining checks at the open cave next to Vanilla level 9. And he's about to find the cheap key store, though he cannot afford one. Now with the red ring, ooh, nice bomb drop off of that guy.
That red ring coming in real handy there.
Yep. I imagine we saw Spud whistle the random recorder spot that is a screen above him right now. Yeah, SassageLink is going to follow it up. It's going to be the... Oh, that was the bait and shield block. All right. Or not block, but chop. Alright, SassageLink is going to go check this open cave, which I think we just saw on Spud's screen. Spud is now back in level 2. I want to say there might have been a couple of dig doggers in here earlier.
I think there were. There was at least one.
I mean, I have a feeling they're about to perish to see if they are hiding a ladder, or a key, or bombs.
Well, Spud seems to know where he's going.
Yeah,
so I'm wondering if there was a nice little dig dogger in a drop room.
Ooh, hey, that's a bomb wall we didn't see. So Spud was having bomb trouble when he was in here last. He was trying to farm a couple of different screens. I think we're about to see him try to take out this Manhandla. He's making, really good use of pause strats. Oh, that guy's squishy. Really squishy.
Yeah, he got off those shots like it was nothing. This last one being a little bit more difficult finally takes it down, and we get to continue to see what is in this level 2. We find the Triforce.
That's helpful. Well, we've already found a red candle. So we are just looking, I believe, for the floor item. I can't remember if the candle was in the staircase or not.
Candle was in the staircase.
Okay, now there will be another transport staircase in here, which is why you're seeing Spud push some of these blocks. And if I'm Spud, I want the key. Like, I will find a way to get over there to get that key.
Yeah. Unless you have to spend a key to get it.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. And if we're Spud, what we're really, really hoping to see is a ladder on the floor somewhere here in level 2. Unfortunately for SassageLink, he has bombs, but he does not have keys. So he'll be able to make it through the same, I think, Manhandla door. As long as he makes it over in that direction. And I have a feeling... Okay, Spud's not going to clear this room. He's going to continue down. We are in the right leg of level 2 at the moment.
Yeah, he's looking for that drop room.
SassageLink is going to pick up his red candle. Well, I mean, now that Spud has seen we are ladder blocked... Oh, this is it. This is the drop room.
This is the drop room, and it is a nasty drop room.
Yeah, but Spud is doing a great job of making use of those recorder strats to kind of... get himself in the best position for bombing. He's got the potion at the ready if he takes too many bops from the blue dark nuts. So this is very good combat from Spud. And there's a very dead Spiky on SassageLink's side.
Yeah, this combat from Spud, fantastic.
Now I'm trying to remember if that's required.
Whoa.
So okay, this is good. There were a couple of Gomas, I think, in a couple of different places. I don't remember where. But this is still a very good item to have. Spud is going to work his way back up to the transport staircase, pick up his Triforce, and he is now done in level 2. Now, I'm trying to remember if Spud actually saw level 7.
I think he did. I'm pretty sure both of our players have seen level 7.
Oh, Spud's gonna kill the Landmos, or the Moldorms, whichever one those are today. I can't remember half the time. But yeah, to get back to his Triforce, and yes, I do agree with chat. Spud has the first of the required items for the seed. He's got a little bit of an advantage right now.
Yeah, I would give Spud the lead.
I mean, it's still all going to come down to finding level 1 and if it's hidden behind something or not. And yeah, guys, this is full second quest, unfortunately, for our runners. Sassage is going to find the bomb wall that takes him over to the Manhandla. Wow, that guy is so squid. Did we end up with 0 HP bosses and we just didn't know it yet?
We may have.
Because, I mean, we're not going to know on the Dodongos because it takes 2 bombs. We're not going to really know on the Digdogger because when they break, the little Digdoggers turn into the regular enemy HP. So we haven't really had a chance to kill anything yet. Alright, SassageLink is heading in the direction of the transport staircase. He's going to go ahead and clear this room, hopefully carefully. Spud is gonna go back to... We're looking for something here in the desert. Oh, those double fairies are really good for SassageLink since we know that he's going to have to go clear that blue Darknut room. Yeah, thankfully we can just walk away from the Patra. Now, Sassage might choose to kill the Patra because he has red ring, beam swords, and this shouldn't kill him. There is a chance that that room's going to drop you something very useful, like a key.
Yeah, definitely looking for any keys as you can get in this point.
I'm not 100% sure if SassageLink has picked up on the fact that we are looking at vanilla drop rooms. So Spud, with the bow and arrow, he's going to go back into level 4 to try to get his Triforce out of it while he is in the area.
That's again, right. Spud did pick up a wood arrow. I forgot about that.
Yep, Spud did already buy arrows. And he's already seen that there is a key block on one side of 4, and there is... okay, the bombs are useful too. We're going into a blue Darknut, you know, lovely and wonderful room. So that's pretty helpful. Hopefully Sassage can maybe make a block clip here, because that red ring is only going to get you so far. That's the room! Sassage, that's the room! Okay, maybe he's hoping for a heart or another bomb pack here. Spud is going to go ahead and, yeah, this is great. We got some squishy bosses. He chooses the key door first, and can just walk right past the Goma, because we are looking for Triforces in Triforce rooms. Oh, game. Why? Now we're hoping for a key drop here for Spud, or he's got to double back. There was a shutter door room a couple of rows over that had a it had a Goma blocking it, as the floor is going to take out Spud before he can walk back. Now, for Sassage, I'm a little concerned. Maybe he's refilling his health, or he's leaving too because he does not want to clear that Goma room, or maybe he thinks that that's not the drop room here too. So that would lead me to think that maybe he hasn't recognized that the drop rooms are in their drop rooms.
And that would be extremely sad, because he's going to have to come back for that, and he may go through everything else before returning.
Hey, we're going to get a free key at least. That part's cool. We like keys. Keys are good. But yeah, unfortunately for Sassage, that is a required lovely and wonderful room full of blue Darknuts. Alright, we got a 5-er. Spud's just gonna leave that on the floor. He doesn't care. He's like, I'm not overly concerned with money, though. Man, we'd love to have a bomb upgrade right now at 0 bombs. Spud is continuing. There's another transport staircase in the second quest 4. We could also be clearing for things like that. Keys are beautiful. But I think he's just trying to find any way to get into the segment of the segments here in level 4 that we haven't been able to get through. Yeah, it's a Blight Strife. I might have been trying to say Gliok Room, which is the name of the room itself. It's full of dark nuts at the moment, but it's in a lot of the wikis and everything, and the game itself, it's referred to as a Gliok Room. However, you know, the person who designed Zelda had a sense of humor and gave all of the enemies names that sound like every other enemy, so it's a little confusing. SassageLink is going to pick up his Triforce here out of level 2. Spud is going to find a walkthrough wall in 4. And answer a question in chat. We do have Heart Shuffle. That was SassageLink's Remorse flag that he turned on. He's going to go ahead, find a Potions letter. Now, Sassage will mark this on his tracker on the off chance he needs to come back to it, but he doesn't always pick it up. Well, Spikey's about to die.
But Spud is almost full cleared this second quest 4.
Yeah, there's a couple of rooms we haven't been able to figure out how in the world to get in there. So at this point, he is just looking for that Triforce room, basically. A compass would be nice, but how much do you want to bet that the compass is in a room that we cannot clear? And that the Triforce is in a room we can't get to. So that's Link is going to find another heart. Well, to kind of comment in chat, SassageLink may not have recognized that the drop rooms are the same. I mean, a lot of us, we don't play a lot of the vanilla game, and if we do, it's not always going to be second quest. That is kind of more of a rare thing for people. Like, Antlers is amazing at second quest. He actually does second quest vanilla low percent runs.
You know, growing up, I actually played more second quest than first quest because I loved the little Zelda cheat.
Yeah, see, I remember playing as a kid, but we only got... Oh, Spud! Spud, without that red ring, has taken so many bops just trying to get through this room. Now, there's a chance this is his compass. So, he is going to take out this Dig Dogger. Sadly, he does not have bombs. He did not pick up a recorder, but he's going to be able to get the mini Dig Dogger down, shuffle the room, and come back in. Now, there's another chance that, that Goma could be our compass. And yeah, I tend to avoid vanilla unless the game forces me to. We're pretty happy to see the key, though. That's nice. That's a consolation prize there. Now, the compass room in Vanilla 4 is a double block room. It's the one that has like the 2 6-block chunks on either side. SassageLink is going to continue looking for level 1. He's going to find
a take any.
I think it's his last take any. Or it's got to be getting close to it.
At this point, yeah. So he's really hoping, because I think this might be SassageLink's last check up here in the graveyard. And if one's not here, it might be behind a power bracelet block.
Another thing we haven't been able to check are those 2 lovely second quest ladder spots along the river. We could see if they bomb open, but we're not going to be able to get in them anytime soon. And since this is a full second quest overworld, they're going to open.
That's true.
All right,
Spudozaurus going to pick up his.
Woohoo! And yeah, sorry, Light Strife in chat. Elendar is saying, "What's a vanilla?" Because a lot of us we're randomizer runners. We played the vanilla game as a kid. We love the game, but to us, the randomizer is really where it's at because it's like playing the game new every single time you play it. It's amazing.
It really breathes new life into the game. Before I found the randomizer, I would like wait 4 or 5 years and then play vanilla again just so that my brain would forget everything.
Yeah, I love the fact that they actually put all of the old, hey, we're going to pick up the heart because this gives us a chance at mags, depending upon how mags work today.
Nice. Anyway, sorry, you were saying?
But yeah, I was saying I love the fact that they put all of the older games on the Nintendo Switch because it's like it's a great way for a new generations to experience what is still a very, very good game. It has aged incredibly well.
Now, I tell you what I love is I love that they put out that Game & Watch, because I'll take that if I know I need to go somewhere and have a long wait. I'll throw that Game & Watch in my pocket and pull out and play a little vanilla Zelda while I'm waiting.
There you go. I think Sean's wife might have given him one of those. All right, Sassage. I'm kind of hoping. Oh, he's gonna go back into 3. All right, I like this. He's gonna get the information about the items here in 3. I would kind of hope that after 3 doesn't yield a ladder, that he maybe goes into the cheap key shop that's at the top of the hill and buys another key.
I'm not the only one that can't word tonight.
Well, I had a 2.5 hour long job interview earlier today.
Oh my goodness!
Lots of words. Lots of words.
But best of luck. Hope you get the job.
Oh, thank you. We'll see. But all right, here we go. As far as the overworld, it's straight vanilla second quest. This is second quest. Everything. Second quest dungeons. Second quest enemies. Second quest money. It's unfortunately.
You want second quest? We got second quest.
I don't think anybody other than Antlers ever wants second quest, and Alsoa also enjoys second quest. And don't get me wrong, I like the variety you can add into the game if you end up with like second quest rooms popping in. Hi, Alsoa. And alright, here we go. SassageLink doing a great job of taking out these blue dark nuts. Now, this isn't really a loss because he needs the Triforce out of here. He's got to get the Triforce. There are still 2 items, and after this, I have a feeling we're probably going to see SassageLink head back to level 7, where Spudozaurus is for the first time today.
Yes, and being in 7, if he goes the right way, he should find his red ring pretty quickly, which will put our runners both in the same place as far as defense is concerned.
There we go. I fixed it.
Yay!
Alright, so, Spudozaurus, if he comes out of here with the ladder, he is in amazing shape, because he knows that he can get into 8, he knows that he can get that any key off of the coast. Spud is up. Now, guys, we had a little bit of a rush trying to get started today. This is a little bit of an unusual time for a race to be happening, because Spudozaurus is one of our French runners. So for him, this is incredibly late at night.
And I just saw the Magnemite on Spudozaurus' screen, and that is amazing.
Adorable? Yeah, he's really done a lot of great work on this.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it's so good. All right, SassageLink having taken a hit with the bubble. Oh, good clock. We're gonna pick up the clock. Now these aren't the evil orange bubbles. Spud's gonna find another transport staircase here in 7. Now there were a couple of Gomas and Digdoggers, I think, in 7. So there's a really good chance that Spud will be able to come out of here with the floor drop. Or, I'm sorry, with the staircase item, because the red ring was the floor drop. Sassage is going to see his Triforce. He's going to see Zelda's room, so now he's got that information as well.
So he will take that Triforce. Without any keys, he's not going to be able to check that last room. Not a big loss for him because it's only a heart container, but he doesn't know that.
Well, at this point, you're in level 2. You've only got a couple of rooms left. You actually only have 1 room left. You might think about... I'm wondering if we can Canana key it, or maybe try bombing? He's going to try bombing in. I don't think it's going to work. Or farm up a couple of rupees off of these very nice, happy, obliging spiders. Buy yourself 2 keys at the cheap key store at the top of the hill and come back.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he's thinking. He is heading that direction.
Because, I mean, at this point, his options are basically go back into 7, or keep beating your head into levels that we cannot progress in. There we go. 2 keys here for SassageLink. Those are some very nice spiders, which is another really weird thing you never hear yourself saying. And I think at this many hearts, I think even SassageLink might be happy to see that heart. We did potentially see the magical sword pretty early on. I think it's vanilla 1. We can record her straight there, and he has a really good chance of picking it up once he gets this next heart.
That is a very good point.
So yeah, I don't do the math. I leave the math to chat. Spudozaurus did go ahead and get that compass out of 7. That would be amazing. That would definitely be amazing if he could change the snakes into the Ekans. But there have been a couple of... There's the heart for Sassage. He's going to think about it and then pick it up. I agree with this. It gives him a really good shot at being able to pick up the magical sword. And he can whistle straight there. But yeah, there have been a couple of sprites that Spud has tried to change that just kind of don't look right. You are somewhat limited with the color palette of the randomizer and like... I don't know exactly how many pixels it is, but you know, there's a certain pixel pattern or limitation there.
Yeah, the ropes do not take up very much space, so I imagine it would be pretty difficult to replace that.
But yeah, I mean, he's coming up with new stuff all the time, which is amazing. All right, SassageLink is going to go back into level 2. This, with all those increased hearts, now I would almost go check, and I really hope he clears that Dark Nut room first. But I would really go check Magical Sword before clearing that dark... If I was coming back into 2 knowing that I have to clear the Dark Nut room, I would have thought about giving Mags a check, because we can come back up here pretty easily just by screen scrolling above the river. We're not far away from Mags.
That's true.
And we can't get through that room, so we're pretty much ladder blocked from the rest of level 2. And now he's unfortunately down to 3 hearts because, well, he up and A'd.
Spudozaurus again with these pause strats, getting around these bubbles.
Yeah, for anybody who's a little bit confused as to why Spud's sound keeps clipping a little bit, it's because that's when he's hitting the pause button. So when you hit the pause button, you get like a frame to slowly move yourself out of the way. You get a little bit of a buffer. So that's what that is that is him hitting the pause button, which is pretty cool. All right, we're gonna find... I don't believe we saw the staircase on... Actually, no, I think we did see the staircase on... I think this is the one way that takes you up to the Triforce.
You might be right about that.
Because I remember seeing Sassage clip into one of these in a shutter-doored room.
And I believe down south is where you get the red ring.
Yeah, he's not very far away from it.
Yeah, this is the red ring room right here. And there it is.
Yeah, see, if you're Spud, you're like, okay, this is nice. Where's my ladder? Because again, at this point, you really don't care. You like, red ring is nice, but Spud has the combat to be able to not have to pick that up. Right now, he really, really, really just wants to see the ladder because we need the ladder to finish level 8, and the ladder gets us the any key on the coast. And to touch on a point in chat, turning on Heart Shuffle was SassageLink's remorse flag. It was a really close race 1, but in the end, it pretty much just came down to it rolled one of the configurations on the Spud charts, and who better to know than Spudozaurus, who made the chart. All right, we got another push block here on Spud's side. We're gonna find a heart.
The heart container.
All right.
That'll be both items. So that means that our ladder is either in 5, 6, or 1.
All right. I don't believe we saw a floor drop in 5.
5 and 6 are both floor drops that we're missing.
Yeah.
In fact,
at 6 we were blocked by, was it keys again?
Yeah, I think 5 and 6 both might have been keys. But at this point, 8 and 9 are our only stair items left.
Woohoo! I mean, that's kind of fun. And 1. Oh no, there's no stair item with 1. We're in second quest.
Second quest, yeah. Don't you just love second quest?
Well, and the thing is that the ladder could, in fact, be behind it could be in whatever's blocking level 1. Unless that level 1 is on the river spots. So
Yeah.
the only place that ladder can't be is an 8.
Is an 8. Or 9.
Exactly, because we need it to get into 9.
Right. So it could be the kind of seed where we need a key to get into 6, where you'd find the power bracelet, where you'd find the one, where you'd find the key, the ladder.
Yeah, this is special. This is definitely a resource intensive seed here for our runners as SassageLink. Now, Spudozaurus is going to be able to get the Triforce. Okay.
Yeah, he found both items in this 7.
He did. I like the fact that there was a workaround. I'm just wondering, so SassageLink, when he finds out that there's a bow here in level 2, which hopefully happens soon, because he's about to be key blocked from the rest of level 2, I'm hoping this means he goes and clears anything else he can clear, which would include that blue Darknet room. He will get sent back to any level he has a remaining item in, so that's 5. That's gonna be 4 drop in 6, which we can't really make anything. We can't make any headway in 6 without a key, I believe. Spud's
Here comes our max check.
Oh
No.
Well, it's not minimum today. Let's see if SassageLink maybe has a little bit easier time there.
I'm actually kind of shocked that he didn't make that a Master Ball.
I think he did, but the color palette changes to match the tunic color of the runner. So there's, yeah, SassageLink is like, dang it, that's a map. He's now seen every room besides the one behind the key door. I'm really hoping he goes to clear the Darknet room first. Spud, meanwhile, is going to go into level 5 where we saw, I think, was the staircase heart?
Yes.
And then nothing on the floor yet. Alright, SassageLink, he doesn't have enough money to buy keys. He's already spent them. He's gonna go back into level 6. Maybe there was something we didn't find in level 6 before. Okay.
Not a bad play. Both of our runners in 2 separate dungeons, but both dungeons where we have an item outstanding. So the question is, will one of them find either a power bracelet or, more importantly, a ladder?
Yeah, that ladder would definitely open up a lot of the seeds, so would a power bracelet at this point. Like, both of those would be amazing. One of them gives you every single key in the game and level 8, which could still have our silver arrows, or the item necessary to find level 1. I mean,
the ladder could be everything. Level 1 could be behind one of those ladder blocks.
I hate those ladder blocks. Those are no fun.
They're so annoying.
They're like, no, stop it, game. I don't like this. Alright, SassageLink is going to go ahead, change his mind, I think. He's just clearing, maybe he thought there was a floor drop. He just came out of this transport staircase. Now we're gonna find,
that's not a fun room.
Thankfully, they're squishy. That is one of the few things that rolled down today, so we are very, very happy to see that. Alright, Spud is going to find... I don't think we saw the disco floor room on Sassage's side, but Spud, knowing that our Triforces are in Triforce rooms and our drops are in drop rooms, is looking for... Let me see. We're looking again for a Gliok room, which is the one that has like the two like shoulder pieces with the 2 single blocks down below. The compass is in a black floored room. But yeah, we're really kind of just looking for that Gliok room, because that will have the item, or heart, in this case. Maybe. We'll see. Sassage is going to get the Triforce we started with out of 6. It's going to be a health refill.
There's our ladder.
Alright, this is great for Spudozaurus. He can now get every single key in the game. He also has access to level 8. Now, it's not going to take Sassage very long to realize he's stuck here. Well, we're going to go back in again. It's okay.
So I'm guessing Spud did not find the staircase heart that's in 5?
Spud took a different path than SassageLink did when he was in here before, and it turns out chat is telling us that that ladder is underneath a Goma. So no matter what, until Sassage makes it back into 5 to dig out the bow from that room full of blue dark nuts, he's not getting a ladder.
So it's 2 to the bow, and then 5 to the ladder.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
so this is definitely a right order seed.
Yeah, you need to buy arrows because we haven't found silvers. We don't know where they are just yet.
Stay away, Diglett.
All right, so
Spud is just beelining it to that key.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going. SassageLink is gonna go ahead, find a bomb wall here in level 6. This is, I think this level 6 loves to put shoot rooms in this area. Alright, we got all the keys in the game for Spudozaurus, and he's able to enter level 8, which could still hold an item that is blocking level 1, so he's gonna go ahead and clear it while he's here.
Yep, absolutely the best play.
I mean, it saves him time. We still have to find level 1, but there's no guarantee that it is behind the ladder spots. It could still be behind a power bracelet. And we're still missing the silver arrows, so why not check while we're in here?
Now, at this point, I believe the power bracelet is the only one of our important items missing.
Hey, another Master Rupee! Poor Sassage is like, yay, I got a Ruby boss! Starts to clear it, and then half the thing disappears. Really nice clock here in the Wizard of Gliok room. This is, I think, the floor drop. Maybe. Well, it's a floor drop. It's not the one we're looking for. Every time I go to look at the actual tracker program, I have to shut down my, I have to close my chart of the rooms, so. Alright, Sassage is gonna get a heart. Now, again, I don't think Sassage has quite put together the fact that the drop rooms are, in fact, vanilla. And yeah, guys, with the ladder, with the bow, with being able to enter 8 with the any key, Spudozaurus now has a pretty sizable lead until SassageLink gets back into level 2 to pick up that bow.
Yeah, and that lead is just going to keep getting bigger and bigger because Spud is going to tear through this level 8.
Yeah, he's got his red ring now. He's got the white sword, which SassageLink unfortunately did not manage to find on the floor in level 4 when he was in there. And yeah, that's another good point. SassageLink has to get the bow. He also has to get arrows.
Yep.
Now, if you're Spud, you might pick it up for the health refill. Go check those 2 ladder spots, and then go back into level 8 if you cannot find level 1.
That would not be a bad play. Because level 8, it can take a little while.
Yeah. There's a lot of lovely and wonderful staircase issues in there.
And he might be doing just that. As he exits level 8, starts to head north. We'll see which direction he ends up going.
SassageLink is going to find a bomb wall here in level 6. And yeah, for anybody who's interested, if you actually go look at the very beginning of the stream on Spudozaurus's stream, he does actually put the legend scrolling on the bottom of what everything is, so that way people can actually know. Now, one of the few things that could still help SassageLink here is for the item that is blocking level 1 to be the floor drop here in level 6.
All right, we got a bomb shop. What is in lucky number 2?
It's
there
level 1.
It is.
All right, so Spud now has all of the pieces. I am fairly certain he's going to full clear level 1. He's going to get his Triforce, and then I think we may see him gamble on 9 having the silver arrows, but can't
and it's
know
a pretty
until it
solid
happens.
gamble.
So again, if you're rooting for SassageLink, you need either the silvers to be here in 6, And for him to go back to level 2 and clear that room as soon as he possibly can. Or you need for the silvers to be buried deep in that level 8. Alright, SassageLink, did he get an item? Wand. Wand was... Oh, that's good for him.
Oh, that's
Wand
a
was the
good
floor
item.
Yep, wand on the floor in level 6. This will actually let him potentially clear that darknet room. He's also got a key, so I'm kind of hoping he's heading back to level 2.
He is indeed. This is a great play for Sausage right here.
Yeah, Sassage really... He still needs to buy arrows. Okay, and apparently we had the book on the floor of level 1, so that's one piece of the puzzle. Yeah, I think Spudozaurus changed... Oh, there's the power bracelet. We don't need that. So that does, I believe, put our silver... puts our silvers either in 8 or 9.
8 or 9.
And we did not see any staircase items in 8. Like, we weren't in there long enough, I don't believe. So there's 3 potential items in 8. And 2 potential items in 9.
So you would think that the math would put a greater odds of the silvers being found in 8 over 9, but correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't there a 50% chance of silvers rolling to 9? With the flags?
But we've already seen the red ring. We know that the red ring and silvers didn't roll into 9. It's not forced in the flag set anymore.
Nope, you're right.
The only time that they are definitely going to be there is when you have vanilla items. Spud has his Triforce here out of level 1. So yeah, that flag is no longer an issue.
Yep.
Spud is going to up A. He's headed into 9. The reason he up A'd, he's closer to 9 from the start screen than he is from level 8. So here we go. And SassageLink finds the room that is definitely required. Hopefully he buys arrows.
I really do like the play, though, of going into 9, because you have to explore this dungeon anyway. You have to find Ganon and the princess, so why not look for the silvers while you're at it?
Yeah, the only thing I will say is without important items in 9 on, we should see that the raft is... Oh, poor SassageLink is going to take a death there in that evil blue darknet room. So, one of the only things that we should know for sure, if important items in 9 didn't roll on... Hi, Zelda!
Well, that was a quick Zelda.
Oh yeah, that was super fast. Is that the raft should be one of the 3 items in level 8.
Good point.
But again, if important items in 9 rolled on, then it can still be here in 9 because it's not blocking anything. Alright, Sassage is going back for another try at this evil blue darknet room.
And evil is the right name for it. That is just ridiculous.
Yeah, unfortunately for Sassage, he doesn't have a potion, I don't think, and he doesn't actually have the money. He doesn't have the letter's really close to here. It's in the screen next door. But he's really hoping that maybe these spiders would drop him a heart. That'd be great. Instead, he's gonna go clear something else. We found Ganon.
Oh, hello, Ganon.
We cannot bomb out, so we're about to up an A. Now, in second quest level 9, and there are people in chat who can correct me, there is one-way staircase, and I believe, is it 3 full transport staircases?
I think you're right. It is by far the easier of the 2 level 9s. Probably the only part of second quest that is easier than first quest.
Well, easier, kind of, but it does mean that if you are having a key shortage seed and you couldn't find the any key, that there could be some issues. Plus, you got the lovely walk through walls thing going on. Alright, SassageLink is like, okay, it's not that room. He did manage to pick up 2 extra keys, which is helpful. Alright, Sassage, where are you going, buddy? Oh, he's going back to the blue darknet room. We're good. I got confused because I saw the green dot where the Triforce used to be. I'm like, wait, which marker are we on here? Now Sassage has to be really careful. He's got the red ring. Good clip, Sassage.
Here we go,
okay.
Clipping in. Uh-oh. There, that's a much better clip.
Yeah, he's a little closer to the edge.
He's going to take this out.
I hope so. It's going to take a while because, you know, even with the wood sword and the wand, we do have blue dark nuts, and I don't think they rolled down.
It'll take a while, but at 1.5 hearts, it would take even longer for him to die and come back, and die and come back again.
Very true. And these guys, technically, if we... Spud's gonna get bubbled in this potential push block room. It's not a push block. We don't need the key anymore. Alright, but yeah, they are potentially in the health dropping group. But yeah, so what SassageLink is trying to do is when you hit the A and B button, say you have the wand and the sword selected, if you hit the A and B button at the exact same time, you get both the damage from the wand and the sword. So even though he's got the wood sword, and it's, you know, not the greatest, it's still doing a lot more damage than just the wood sword alone.
You're essentially doing 3 HP of damage instead of just 1.
Yeah, so alright, he's got the room down to a fairly manageable level. As Spud finds a staircase here in level 9, it's one of the other potential transports. He's not going to take it because he's got a couple more rooms in this section to go ahead and clear. I like this. You never know if it's going to send you through a one-way staircase and then you have to take the other staircase to get back up here in the first place.
Meanwhile, Sausage grabs his bow, and he is finally out of level 2.
Now, he's got 47 rupees. So, if he's got any kind of money left, he might go farm Guinea. I don't know if he knows for sure that he's going to need the arrows to get the item out, the ladder out of level 5. I think I saw him do a save, maybe? That would be a really good call on his part. As Spud is going to go back, he's exhausted all the options in this corner. He's going to go ahead and take the transport staircase. Which is it's not really a one-way room, because in theory you can push the block. And he's going to get a nice bomb drop, so that's helpful.
In theory, depending on which door in theory.
In theory. I mean, you're not getting back over there, so.
No, you're not.
Max, check it. This many hearts? Yeah, we got a max. Okay, this is good for Sassage. But alright. Oh, there's the raft! Important items in
There's the raft! Gotta love seeing that. Well, Spud doesn't love seeing that.
3 potential items in level 8. Alright, so Sassage did go back to level 5. It's one of the only places he has a floor drop outstanding, other than 4. So, you know, I like that he's checking this first. Hopefully he is able to find that ladder in the Goma room. He does have arrows, so it looks like he bought them earlier in the game and we just didn't see it. So good call on SassageLink's side.
So at this point, for Spud, you're about 25% chance you're going to find those silvers in 9. At what point do you head over to 8?
When you find the item. He's found Ganon. He knows where Zelda is. If he can get to the last item, he's going to get to the last item. So it's either until you can no longer find anything, or until you find that item. Because, I mean, when you gamble on 9, you're gambling the whole way. So unless you find something like really annoying, then you're going to continue in 9. Though oddly enough, we've had seeds where we were Ganon blocked 3 rooms into level 9 and there was nowhere else to go. And it's being pointed out in chat that apparently one of the push block rooms that was cleared had a wall master in it. That's the blue boomerang! We're going back to 8! Alright, here we go. We got the ladder for SassageLink. Alright. So if you're SassageLink, this is exactly what you needed to have happen. Yes, you still have to find 1. You gotta get the Triforce out of 4. You gotta go to 8. But, you know, this at least is giving you a very small chance. You know what I mean? We're gonna see just how fast Spudozaurus can clear this level 8.
Yeah. Yeah, it really all depends upon level 8 and the choices Spud makes within 8. The Sausage is going to have to work fast if he wants to catch up.
Well, I think the first thing that SassageLink is going to do is check those river spots. If you find 1, you definitely want to clear 1 before you clear second quest level 8. Which we can now see because, hey guys, book was an atlas today. So instead, it looks like SassageLink is going to be heading to get his any key off the coast and diving right into this level 8.
Which is a great call, especially in such a key-starved seed.
Well, Freedom Fighter, SassageLink has seen both of the items in level 6. He got the wand and he got the recorder. We already have the Triforce out of there. He already picked up the Triforce again. So he really doesn't have a reason to go to 6. Spud isn't going to level 6 because there are 3 items in level 8. So I will take 3 items in this level over 1 item in levels any other level any day of the week. Alright, here's our very first ladder block here. This is amazing in level 8. You're not getting in unless you find the ladder. We got the compass for Spud. Oh, that's great. Alright, if we are looking for vanilla rooms, compass is in a Chevy, which we've already seen. The map is in the middle of a 2-shooter room. The heart is going to be in a 4-corner turret room. And then the staircases, I think they've shuffled today, so... Yes, Sassage still needs to find level 1. He still needs to get the Triforce out of level 4. He does have a lot of catching up to do, but this, at the very least, gives him a small chance of coming back in this race.
Yeah, it is still theoretically possible.
Alright, oh, this is going to be the compass here for Sassage, which is a pretty good help at this point.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. And this is definitely a room that you will absolutely want to clear. Dark nuts in the Chevy room like this, easy to clear out.
Well, again, if you knew that the drop rooms were the same, you'd know that in Second Quest level 8, your compass drops in the middle of a Chevy.
True.
Alright, Spud, meanwhile, is flying straight through this. He is choosing to clear some of the easier staircases as opposed to, well, the blue darknet room that he's maybe gonna walk through here. Now that bomb drop next door is really nice because it means that Spud can go ahead, use up a lot of his bombs, and he's got a refill waiting for him in the next room. He does also have the red ring, so he should be okay. Yeah, see, he's doing great work.
Oh, yeah. Now, are there any bomb walls in Second Quest level 8?
I don't remember, though we were talking about this just the other day.
Because I noticed both of our runners, they got up to that bomb upgrade. They didn't even try and bomb over. They just turned right around. Oh, no, that was my fault.
He was in the top. He was somewhere that there couldn't have been anything to the side.
He was one under. I thought he was in that corner room, but I just saw the map again. That explains that.
Alright, so SassageLink, meanwhile, he's finding a couple of new rooms. Spudozaurus is going to find another transport staircase. We're going to take it. Now this... Nope, that's not the drop room. We're looking for... It's the Gliok room, so put those 2 up in the top corners with the 2 blocks below it. Well, there's a bait
speaking
block.
of the Gliok room...
Oh no, this is just a staircase on Spud's side. But the Gliok room is the one, like, basically you take this room, put both of those blocks up in the 2 top corners. And yeah, to answer a question in chat, they started with the bait, but we have already seen both bait blocks, so it was sadly not very useful today. So I would have gotten it the heck out of my inventory at this point. Now, one downside for Spud is he doesn't have a weapon other than bombs that can damage those dark nuts. He didn't get the wand out of level 6, so if he gets orange bubbled, it's going to take him a little bit longer to clear.
And those bubbles are in abundance in this level 8.
There is the Triforce for Sassage. He is going to, I hope, keep clearing because he has not yet found level 1. Maybe for, I don't know why we're clearing this one. Spud is going to find a staircase we haven't seen yet. He's not going to take it. He's got a couple more rooms to check.
All right, Sausage says nope. Gonna keep going.
All right, Master Sword in 1. This patcher's going down.
Oh yeah, this won't take long at all.
Bomb refill for Spud with the any key. Doesn't have to worry. First item in 8. It's a heart. Sassage is gonna go ahead and pick it up. I don't believe, have seen this Dig Dogger staircase before. All right, now this is oddly enough, the two runners are kind of converging on the same section of level 8 here.
Question is, who's gonna find those silvers first? And the answer,
It's on the floor.
it's a floor item.
Oh, it's right there on the floor. All right, Sassage is unfortunately out of time. Spud is now heading back into level 9. He has the location of both Ganon and Zelda.
This will be over really quickly.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I was looking at... Oh, darn it. Now I know what I was doing. I was looking at... All right, so 7 was the color of level 8 in this. I was looking at the wrong chart.
Ah.
No, actually, yeah, they replaced the heart drop, so it would have been the 4-corner... No, I wasn't. We're good. Never mind. It's been a long day. Anyway, guys, here we are. We're back in level 9. We know where Ganon is. Spud is making a really quick trip there. I don't know if Spud still has a potion. I mean, I would assume that he does, because I don't remember seeing him use the second part of it.
I honestly can't remember. I'd have to see his pause screen again.
But alright, he knows where Ganon is, which is kind of funny, because Ganon's all the way over in the one cheek, and Zelda's all the way back near start.
Sausage, though, finding the silver arrows as Spud finds Ganon. And Chevy Room is a nasty room to fight Ganon in.
Well, yeah, we kind of knew he wasn't going to be in his room because we saw Zelda's room earlier, but this is one of my least favorite of all times.
Yeah.
Good job for Spud,
He's gonna
though.
dance on that grave.
There's the Triforce in 8 for SassageLink. Alright, here we go, guys. Couple of doors away from the princess. Let's see what kind of room she's in today. Alright, SassageLink is like, okay, I got... Oh, GG, let's get some GG's in chat for Spudozaurus. Sorry. Finishing with a race time GG time of 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 16 seconds. Meanwhile, SassageLink is correctly heading in the direction of... He's gonna go back in 4, get the Triforce first. Alright, looks like Spud is gonna go ahead and join us here in just a moment.
All right.
Welcome and GG's to Spudozaurus.
Thank you.
So how about about important items in 9 and the silver arrows being the floor trap in 8?
Yeah, how about everything in this seat?
Okay. I mean, come on, that was the most excitement we've had yet today.
Yeah, you know what? Sausage wanted health shuffle. He got it.
Oh yeah, this is definitely hard shuffle. Now, thankfully for Sausage, he did find his silver arrows while he was in 8, but he still needs to get the Triforces out of 4 and level 1. The really big turning point in the seed was you recognizing that the dungeon drops were in their rooms. They might have been shuffled amongst each other, but they were, actually I don't think they were, but they were in their rooms. Sassage didn't quite pick up on that. So when he saw the blue dark net room in level 2, he didn't clear it.
Yeah, I think, I actually felt too while racing. This was a turning point. I thought if there's any chance he doesn't know the drop rooms, this is a very good head start for me.
Yeah, that was he was in level 2 several times, and he died the first time he was trying to clear it. It took him a while to want to go back there, because who really wants to clear that room? Unless you know for sure that that is in fact going to be the drop. And then the bow led to the ladder, which you needed to get into level 8. I wasn't sure the first time you saw 8 we were having some frame drop issues. So I didn't know until you went back into 8 later that you hadn't seen the Chevy.
No, I didn't see it actually, first time in there. I just didn't visit any room first time I saw it.
Yeah, that's
so
what
I
I
didn't
think.
know it was half the box.
Yeah, that's what I figured when you went back in the second time. I was like, oh, maybe he didn't see it. But at the very least, you know, it got you keys and you made my day after, unfortunately, you took a death on the way there the first time, but you had found the cheap key store. You went and you had enough money for 2 keys, because I think both of you have now bought at least 2 keys in this seed.
Yeah, it was very helpful to buy some keys, I think, because I think there was extra bosses. It looks like it.
Maybe?
I'm
I
not
mean,
sure.
I'm not 100% certain. Sassage is going to see the Triforce in level 4. He hasn't found the floor drop yet. I don't know where the white sword was. We just kind of looked up and you all of a sudden had the blue Pokeball, which was another advantage you had earlier. Sassage went into 7 early, found that red ring and found the Triforce, but he hadn't actually gone back to get the second item.
Yeah, I was about to
that
say, I
was-
don't know why he's still looking for a floor drop, but then I realized, oh, he wants that power bracelet to find 1.
Yeah, he doesn't know for sure where level 1 is, so, you know, if you're looking for an item and you've got 1 outstanding in a dungeon where you've got to get the Triforce anyway, then this makes sense.
Yep.
He just doesn't know that the power bracelet's actually in level 1 and it's on the river. I mean, this seed was pretty much all about that ladder. It got you all the keys in the game. It, you know, just kind of unlocked a
you
bunch
got
of
your
stuff.
thing. Yeah, and like every single important item was like a little bit of air in this seed.
Yeah, it was kind of like trying to find the stress points. You know, find how to
Yeah.
break it open. But yeah, very, very well done, Spud. I mean, like, just your combat and the pause strats are always amazing to see, because it's one of those things that not a lot of people can do that well.
Yeah. Counterpart of it is when I play with inventory swap, I do a lot of weird things.
Well, I usually
Like-
go over the button I need. I'm like, I just hit the select button up too many times.
Yep.
Yeah.
You cycle through it 2 or 3 times before you finally land on what you need.
I'm like, okay, well, you know, I'll get there back eventually. But yeah, do you happen to remember where that white sword was in level 4?
Okay, so about that, I remember, but so there was a room in which I entered from a bomb wall from the right, and there was a standing item right there, and I heard the sound, but I didn't see because I got confused by my own sprite shuffle thing.
Nice.
So I didn't know what I had. I knew I grabbed something, and I noticed only like 3 dungeons later, and I didn't know. By this time, I had forgotten where it was, but I grabbed that way sword.
Okay.
And so I had to figure it out, and it almost ended up pretty badly because I almost forgot it was in 4.
Oh no. Yeah, that
No.
that would have been a slight problem. All right, SassageLink is gonna leave. I don't know if he saw the white sword or not, but maybe he's just deciding, okay, I'm gonna go check. Nope, he's going back in.
Going back in. So speaking of shuffling sprites, Spud, I have to say I have enjoyed this whole tournament watching as you continue to evolve, pun intended, your Pokemon sprite set. It's
Yeah, thank you.
it's so fantastic.
Yep. Took me a bunch of work, but I kinda
There it is.
kinda getting there now.
He's gonna burn it.
He's gonna
All right.
burn it.
Good job, Sassage.
For him.
Now, Sassage, that being the white sword and having no other outstanding floor items in any dungeons, he's going to know exactly where to find level 1. He's also going to know what items are in level 1. Well, I mean, for the most part, he's going to know it's nothing he actually still needs. But yeah, this was really just gonna come down to who got the ladder first, because of exactly how much of the seed that this thing unlocked. Like, it's crazy. All right, we got a bomb shop, and then the next screen over is going to be the big E.
So how many hearts was Magical Sword?
Sassage, I think, picked it up, was it 14? No. 12.
He picked it up at 12.
He picked it up at 12, yep.
Yeah, it wasn't that for sure, so it must be 11 or 12.
Yeah, because you tried at 10, and I was like, oh, is he going to be able to get it? And then the game's like, no, not going to happen. All right, Sassage is going to find the transport staircase here in Second Quest 1. Actually, it's just going to drop a key. I mean, that was another thing early on. It was like, there weren't really many doors you guys could command a key. And there were not a lot of key drops in places you could get to them.
Yeah, I might have missed a few Ganon key opportunities, I'm not sure, but yeah. Since I didn't clear a lot of rooms, and this is kinda my fault, because like when I know where drops are, I just don't try to clear a lot of rooms for keys.
Yeah, we also didn't know until way later that we had 0 HP bosses.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, wait, that thing just died to a single sword hit. Oh, cool. But all right, Sassage is pretty much doing the exact same thing that you were. Well, I mean, you were still looking for drops, but Sassage is basically just looking for the Triforce room at this point. He's got everything he needs to finish the game. He just needs that last Triforce out of level 1. And then 9 is fairly straightforward, because it funneled you right into Zelda, or it funneled you right into Ganon.
Exactly. 2Q9 is often pretty nice.
Again, that's 2Q, and the word nice is something I have a very hard time putting in the same sentence.
That might be the only thing that's pretty okay in 2Q.
Okay.
I will agree with that, yeah.
But alright, here we go. SassageLink has his last Triforce. He's on his way back to 9. Now he can kind of... Well, now we have all the Triforces, so whistling there is not going to do us any good. And without the power bracelet... Without the power bracelet, we can't get into the any roads.
Yeah,
I think. True. They are vanilla tonight, I want to say.
Yes.
Yeah, because we never saw them.
Yeah. I wish we did, because it was recorder to unbeaten, so once you got all the Triforces, you have no way of traveling.
Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. But alright, guys, here we go. SassageLink is entering level 9. So, Spud, without the bracket handy, do you happen to know who this puts you up against in the next round?
It puts me against Kathy, if I remember correctly.
Oh man, those are going to be some good races, Spud.
Yeah, gonna be a hard matchup.
I mean, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh no, he gets grabby hand! Jerk face game. Alright, maybe he's gonna take the immediate right here and find out that Zelda's really close to start. There we go. Good job,
That's exactly what he's doing.
Now, it's kind of important to note, I don't know that Sassage went back and picked up a potion. Because he didn't pick up the potions letter, and I don't remember if he took one out of a Take Any Cave, but he's about to get the information about Zelda right now. He does have magical swords, so as long as he gets into Ganon's room with a sword, he's fine.
From what I remember, there's not too many red bubbles in 9.
Okay, because yeah, he just walked through the... Yeah, the 3-bar room, and I think that's what got him. Though it is kind of forcing him in the correct path, because you got into the Ganon, room. Well, there's the compass we don't really need, but we'll pick up anyway. But I think you got into Ganon's room not by walking around the bottom the first time. I think you had kind of gone across, like, the top, maybe?
Yep, there's one staircase, one room left of Zelda. And it brings you like a few rooms above and on the right from Ganon.
That's pretty handy.
Yeah.
Alright, Sassage is going to go ahead, clear a couple of these rooms, and... Oh, that's gross. That's a shoot room.
Yeah, it's never fun.
But this is either going to bomb or walk through. There we go. We are in Second Quest 9. Thankfully, we have a ladder so we can dodge these lovely red bubbles.
You know, it is just mean to put red bubbles right outside of Ganon's room. Oh wait, this isn't Ganon's room. Never mind.
Nope, he's gonna go north right here though. And then he's gotta go left? Yeah.
No, he has to go south, I think.
Oh.
Or maybe if he goes south now,
Yeah.
he's gonna find it now. Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Yep.
There we go.
Because yeah, he's all the way in that left-hand cheek. He's like in that top. So as long as we don't get
That's
grabbed,
right.
we're okay. And hey, look, all of the keys ended up in level 9 today.
Yeah.
All right.
That's very well.
So SassageLink doesn't have a potion, but he does have full hearts and magical swords. So here we go, guys.
Gotta get in that corner and gets that stun lock. Really, he loses it.
Yeah, this is one of those rooms where Ganon is frequently off-center or halfway in a wall.
But regardless, SassageLink now has, well, he always had sausage, but I guess he gets bacon to go with that sausage. He is going to...
I mean, my stomach was already growling. Now I'm just going, I don't have either of those things in my house, but man, I'm hungry.
Well, again, like I said at the beginning, this was the Bangers and Mash matchup. I've been hungry all stream just looking at the words sausage and spud for the last almost 2 hours.
All right, guys, let's get some GGs in chat for SassageLink, finishing with a race time GG time of 1 hour, 49 minutes, and 48 seconds. Yeah, you gotta throw that Chicago in there. All right, we'll see if Spud is gonna join us here. Here we go. I see him in the waiting room. Sorry, Sassage. Welcome and GG's to SassageLink.
Thanks. I think.
I mean, you definitely got your heart shuffle.
I sure did, yeah.
Honestly, GG's to anyone clearing that seed. That was trolls abound.
Oh, absolutely. That was, man, once I got that bow, though, it went quick. I just knew where I was blocked everywhere, and it just kind of kept me going.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to ask, did you recognize, because I know, again, second quest is a whole different monster from vanilla first quest, but the items were actually dropping in the heart drop rooms. Like, they hadn't actually shuffled out of their rooms. So I didn't know if that was just something that you didn't maybe pick up on, or if you just really haven't done enough, or, well, not enough. I don't think there's second quest is just one of those things. Just put it away.
Yeah, I recognize a couple of them as the heart drop rooms, but yeah, I just don't know second quest well enough to know all of them.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. It's an acquired taste.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that was incredibly well played from both of you. You actually, SassageLink, had made it into level 7 and picked up that red ring and the Triforce pretty early on. While Spud, on the opposite side, he had gotten into 4 and just kind of wandered into the white sword sitting there. So for a while, you had all the defense, while Spud had the offense, and it was really just going to come down to who found whatever was blocking that ladder first.
Yeah, that was, having levels 2, 3, and 6 really close to each other, I focused on them, and it just took me too long.
Well, I mean, who's going to look at that blue dark nut room with wood sword and a couple of hearts and actually want to clear it?
Yeah, I was really hoping it wasn't in there, but it was.
I mean, the keys that you did find just kind of in all of those different rooms and purchasing, you guys both made me very happy when you purchased keys. And you had already had the arrows. I was worried, though, because I hadn't seen you actually buy the arrows. And I was just like, oh no, he's going to need the arrows to get the ladder out of 5 to get into 8. And I was really, really happy to see that you had already bought them.
Yeah, I got those on my first trip buying bombs. I figured, there's a lot of door repair charges on second quest overworld, or whichever overworld it was. Second,
it was straight second.
Yeah, I got to the point I was getting foggy there.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, Second Quest does that to everybody, pretty much. I mean, it's just one of those things. But yeah, it was a really great seed from the both of you. It just really came down to who looks at the blue darknet room in 2 and goes, "Okay, I'm clearing this."
I really didn't want to. That's why I did it last out of those 3 levels.
Yeah, I can't say that I blame you at all. I mean, you did give us the first couple of looks at like the floor item in 6, and the wand was a really big help when you did go back in there. You both tried, as soon as you got the recorder and you got blocked in 6 again, you both did go and try to clear the Dig Dogger at level 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's a single dungeon I cleared in one go. With all the key blocks and stuff.
I think the exception for both of you is gonna be well, Sassage could do all of 8 by the time you got in there. Well, no, because he'd seen it already, so I guess that's a double dip. But 1, I think the exception is level 1, because by the time you both found it, you didn't need anything out of level 1, and you could just bull rush straight to the Triforce as soon as you could.
Yeah, right. Makes sense.
And yeah, how about 0 HP bosses is kind of one of those things that you like to see, but we really didn't get to take much advantage of it today.
Nah, I don't think it matters that much because Dig Doggers don't count, and
yeah,
Fatwa
exactly.
don't really count. So yeah, actually, good thing is you can watch out Goma, so you don't have to wait 20 seconds every room.
Yeah, that part was handy. And then Sassage, I don't know if you've seen the tracker, but important items in 9 actually rolled on.
Okay, I got to the point where I was figuring either the power bracelet or raft had to be in there, and that's why I was like, okay, 2 less bomb spots. I'm not going to focus anymore on trying to get that power bracelet or raft and just see what's there.
Yeah, that was a very good call on your part.
So, SassageLink, question for you really quickly. What was your mindset with choosing Heart Shuffle as your Remorse Seed?
I always just think it's a good challenge. The combat made it worse than anything in this seed, but yeah, it's always a fun challenge. I enjoy it.
Well, it definitely made it a challenge.
Yeah, it really did. Unfortunately, though, we'll go ahead and this is your last race in the tournament this year. Though, man, there have been some really good ones. So this has been quite an enjoyable ride, Sassage.
No, thank you, and GG Spud. Good luck against, I think, Caffey in the next round.
Yes, GG's to you, man.
All right, I'll go ahead and ask you guys if you have any final thoughts before we start to rip up. There are lots of Zelda races on today.
No, thanks to you guys, thanks to SpeedGaming for this, and GG Sassage who's been a good opponent and helped a lot to schedule things with European-friendly times.
Well, thank you, and GG's to you, Spud, and thank you for everybody putting this race on. Like you said, it's a really busy night.
It is extremely busy. And speaking of busy, right now there is a race going on SpeedGaming 4 between Magic Friends and Czar. So after we wrap up here, if you are not tired of Z1R, and I know I'm not, head on over to SpeedGaming 4 and check the conclusion of that race. We also have a number of other races going on tonight. Look up the schedule for more details, but it's going to be a busy night.
Yeah, we have we have 2 that are not going to end up getting restreams, but at 9 p.m. Eastern on the Z1R Randomizer channel, we have Dr. J PhD versus Karakarn. At 10 p.m. Eastern on SpeedGaming 4, we have Truant Gamer versus Moonrisen Phoenix, and then at 10:30 p.m. on the Z1R Randomizer channel, we have the second game of Dr. J PhD versus Karakarn. So that's actually a doubleheader.
Oh, that'll be a long night right there.
Oh, it's going to be fun. All right, I'll go ahead and thank our runners for a great race. I'll thank 2% Chungus for doing all of our tracking in the background. It's greatly appreciated. And thanks to Bakuda for hanging out in the race room with me.
You bet. Always fun to do comms with you.
Yeah, it's a good time. But all right, guys, have a great night.